their last 5 road games against their toughest opponents. Malone on that left block, this time against Rodman. Takes him into the lane. Tries to muscle up, but loses it.
In the low post, they're not double teaming him. They're letting Rodman play him one-on-one. Consequently, when he goes up to put up the shot.
Burrell is on Russell. Rodman on Malone. And Rodman's going to be hit with a foul, I think. It is on Dennis, his first. Got to shoot it quickly. Jordan will with a hand in his face. Burrell skies for the rebound. Loose to the side, and eventually it's Utah who has it. It's Malone. And it's Utah with the lead. Jordan. Rodman on the offensive glass. Wennington a good look. Wennington will hit the open jumper.
Offensive rebounds was such a key here when the Bulls...
Minute to play in the first. Chicago by 1. And a whistle from Dick Bavetta. Watch the byplay here between Malone and Rodman. A sign of respect, actually, it appeared to me. Isley bounces to Malone. Tough shot, but he cans it. Malone against Wennington. Off balance, hit it, plus the foul.
He sees Wennington on him. He says, no way I can get this shot. He bodies up. Now an opportunity for a 3.
Rodman, good pass to Kukoc.
Great back cut by Kukoc. He set him up, then back cut, faked him off the screens. He's going to need to do that again here tonight with no Pippen.
Malone around Rodman to the hoop and missed it. Out of bounds, off Utah.
See, Luke Longley was just big there around the basket.
Malone in traffic, got his own and put it back in.
That's that first offensive rebound that you talked about. Malone get it and got 2 points.
Malone feels very confident trying to keep Rodman out of foul trouble.
Hornacek returns it to Malone. Now has it back in a crowd and misses. Anderson flies in, can't hit the tip. Malone another try, and there it is for Utah.
You see, Rodman didn't even try to contest that shot underneath. Don't want to get in foul.
Malone in the lane, up and under against Rodman.
He's getting such deep position right now in Rodman. The Utah Jazz are at the Delta Center in the first 2 games.
It is his 3rd tonight, and he has 19 points. Malone tries to answer, and can, and he has 20. A Jordan-Malone duel shaping up in Game 6. Stockton from Malone.
Beautiful slip on that play. Stockton went across like he was going to set the screen on long.
Jim, and here we go. Utah in possession as we start the 3rd quarter. Malone right to work. Russell for 3. Malone in between 2 red shirts, pulls it down, and now he and Rodman all tangled up. And it's Malone's turn to laugh and taunt a bit.
It's a great hustle play by Karl Malone. You're going to see him. He just wants the basketball. 2 Chicago Bulls, and he reaches in there with those powerful arms and just...
Malone from Hornacek. Rodman managed to wrest it away from him, then Harper takes...
He's got great post position here. He's got to finish this play. He leaves it short on the rim, and then the second effort, he thought he got fouled on the wrist there, and he did get fouled. So
here's Jordan. Off the back iron, Rodman trying to keep it alive. A tremendous hustling attempt, but Utah gets the ball.
Now you're saying, why Chris Morris? Because he's a better offensive player, and he can play against the Tony Kukoc. You say, why not?
Jordan missed it just before the shot clock sounds. Rodman battling like crazy, but can't quite hold on to it. Call a flagrant here. They've got to call a flagrant. It's the third on Rodman. He and Karl Malone, regrettably, are scheduled to wrestle in one of those next month. Why Malone wants to lower himself to that is anyone's guess. And Rodman apparently wants to start the wrestling now.
I tell you what, I love what I'm seeing, the battle between these two guys. They're fighting, giving it everything they got. Both of them are trying to push and shove and gain position. Karl Malone gives him a little knock. But at the end of the play, what I like the most is Malone and Rodman both.
Michael's pass to Scotty. And finally, the tip drops. Rodman gets credit for the basket, but it looked like Pippen was not.
He catches this ball in the back door and jumps up and power dunks this. You can see he could barely get off the floor, but Rodman with a great tip.
Now trying to guard Pippen. Scotty splits the defense, can't hit the bank, but Rodman with a second tip.
That's the energy we talked about that the Bulls needed from Dennis Rodman.
Morris out of the corner. Rodman with board position on Antoine Carr. Chris Morris has had 4 seconds to shoot. Stockton knocked it away from Kerr. Malone tumbles. Should be a 24-second violation since no one had established clear possession of that loose ball. And that is Carr from 20 feet. It spins out and Rodman is there. Brian Russell comes off Jerry Sloan's bench as soon as he saw that Malone. Rodman wins the rebound battle.
That's a bad foul on Malone now because that's the 15th foul.
The jumper by Carl. Utah back in front.
Great patience. Offensive rebound, kick it out, and Hornacek got it right back to him.
Driving against Rodman. Contact and a foul. Kukoc was also there, and they call it on Kukoc's third. Rodman, offensive foul on Dennis. And that's 5.
Now, Isaiah, that's what you're talking about. Jumping out off that screen and make Michael Jordan be a passer. Throw it to Rodman, who can't finish.
And you saw Jordan right there complaining, saying Rodman needs to have a chance to come down.
It's tired. Malone, lots of room. Got it.
That's their pet play. Malone goes over like he's going to the post and screens. On this play, Malone goes to the post. This time he goes and screens so Stockton can get to the middle of the floor. A mix-up. They trap. No one rotates.